Alright, so I thought I'd take a couple minutes and try to give you guys a couple pieces of advice or maybe some tips that I've learned over the years. And I want to start with this little video. I want to talk about the books that mean the most to me, the books that have impacted me the most, and the books that I enjoy reading when it comes to endurance sports. So first one I have, and you can see I have all of it written out over the board over here. So you have How Bad Do You Want It? This one's by Matt Fitzgerald. This book really dives into the psychological side of the sport, or of endurance sports. A lot of that can be tied into life, and the biggest thing is that when it comes down to crunch time, do you have what it takes? So very, very good read. I recommend you get that one. Next one that's been a staple in my library for a long time. I have referenced it at times. I've used it to help explain things to athletes. And this is Training and Racing with a Power Meter by Hunter Allen and Dr. Andrew Kogan. So this one's very important because it gives you more than just the foundation of how to use a power meter on the bike and why it's important. So very, very good book. Recommend you definitely get that one. Next one is probably my most recent favorite. It is called The Well-Built Triathlete. It is by Matt Dixon. This book covers basically everything from A to Z. It breaks down swim stroke. It talks about pacing strategy. Pretty much everything that you would need in one book to make yourself kind of the total package triathlete. So again, that is The Well-Built Triathlete. It's by Matt Dixon. Next one that I really like that took me a while to really get into and appreciate the value of, it's called Hit Reset, and it is a book that is about yoga for athletes. Very important because there's some yoga moves that athletes are too tight to get into. If you go to a yoga class, maybe harder. This book kind of breaks it down. It gives you very detailed pictures, certain stretches, different things you can do, how to activate your glutes, all these things that typical endurance athletes struggle with or find at times can creep up and cause an injury or keep their performance from being what it is. So the last one, this is not a triathlon related book. This is a book that's made big changes in my life personally. It's also changed my perspective on how I treat training and racing and even coaching. This one's called Daring Greatly, and it's by Brene Brown. This book speaks a lot about vulnerability, kind of how you can change your leadership style, parenting, life, how you look at things. To me, it's very important because it really makes you reflect on who you are, and the better in tune you become with yourself, the easier it is to accept where you're at in your places that have to do with these books, so within the sport. So again, this book is called Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. So 5 quick books. You grab one of these books, spend some time thumbing through it. You don't have to read the entire thing. Pick out bits and pieces. I think you'll take a lot away from it. So hope that helps you guys out, and I'd love to hear what books you guys like to read, and let me know when you get these how you like them.